on tap. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Yusei Kikuchi.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Mike Tauchman.
That one not close. And we are underway. And the 1-0. And another ball. That's in there. And it's 2-1. And downstairs. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And a payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So here's Robert now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Ball one there. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Next offering is downstairs. Up the middle, a sliding stop at short. The feed for one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Benintendi up here. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, space is empty.
Ball, that's outside.
The next pitch misses. 3-1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing to it for the White Sox. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And today's starter, Martin Perez.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say.
0-1.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Here's Mike Trout. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Line drive, caught.
Batting
The Angels line. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches.
0-2,
Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
In the air, out towards left center. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And that's the 3rd out. We played an inning, no score. Back in Anaheim, Andrew Vaughn now.
First baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Shanuel calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 5th, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Here's Josh Rojas. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. There's a strike.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
1-2 now. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And here is Sosa to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Sosa in his 2nd season batting 6th in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. That one's in there, and that's strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
In the dirt. Not in time. He's safe. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way. And a 1-2.
Outside with a breaking ball. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Got him looking. And there's two away.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And he hops over the wall for an automatic double. A run comes into the play.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So runner at second, two down. Now it's the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Vargas at second with two down. And no one can get there. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 2-0.
Comes through with the RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Corey Lee. Tap foul at the plate. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Right through there for a strike. Ball in there, got him looking. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the White Sox 2 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, we head to the bottom of the second, and now the first baseman, Nolan Shadowell. Perez back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Ball, that's inside.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
One down, base is empty. That's in there. That is strike 2. with it. Gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Logan O'Hoppe will hit next.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And that one is downstairs, and that is ball 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes Yoan Moncada, a switch hitter batting right. And that one fouled off. Right through there for a strike. O'Hoppe at second with 2 down. Line drive. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Angels leave 1, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Mike Tauchman. There's the strike at the knees. Fastball is outside. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a pitch. And it's even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one is in there, called strike 3. Luis Robert now. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Jr.
Strike 1.
0-1.
And that's down and away.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Smoked on the ground a second. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Up next for Chicago, left fielder Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. And that misses. And a count 2-1. And that one popped in the air, left field. Ward makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the inning, and here is Luis Rengifo.
Second baseman, Luis.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
In the air to left down the line. Benintendi sizing this one up. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He made him pay for that one, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Back to the top of the lineup, and next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one.
Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic. If you watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant to him.
Ground ball left side, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
One gone, runner at first. Stepping in, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The throw to third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So two in scoring position with one out. Jorge Soler getting ready to hit. That's in there. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one's a little bit low. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
To third, Rojas. Whips it across, 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the
Nolan
cleanup hitter, Nolan Shanuel. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering, and it just misses. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. This one in the air, center field. Squeezes it. That is the inning. To the top of the fourth. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Ward makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Now here is Josh Rojas. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Check swing, called strike. One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball, still 0-2. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And next to hit for the Sox, Lenny Sosa. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Not close with that one. Ball one.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And he chases that one. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. Doubled his first time up. That one out to right. Trout is there. He makes the grab, and that is that. The White Sox lead 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom of the 4th, so in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Sing, you talked about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that's in for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Great stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Logan
Ohapi now at the plate. Doubled his first time. That's outside, and that's ball one. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next pitch is outside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now the third baseman, Yoan Moncada. That one found hard the other way. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Squirts away a little bit. And the runner stays where he is. Next offering way off the plate. Ohapi over at first with one away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's two away. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Fly to left his first time. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels strand one, and our score remains 2-1. Back in Anaheim, and stepping in is the speedy Brooks Baldwin. Kikuchi back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. That one missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle on the